Is it a Terran name?
It's like a mixture of Terran and Aklo.
I don't speak Aklo.
It's
the
not-
next one.
So it's a name where it's like a Terran name if Amadeus is the one who made it. Okay.
Alright, I know I made a token, but I didn't put it on the map. Okay, great. Alright, there you are, you lovely.
I don't really want to know what an Elder God Earth Elemental looks like. The water ones are scary enough. And the way you solve the water one is don't go in the ocean. Done. Hey, I'm safe from the Elder God. Cthulhu can just stay out there.
Alright. A weird earthy appendage grows from the ground next to Amadeus.
The ground's really pointy.
At the same time that an appendage grows from the ground near Shakura, Slake, and anyone else touching the ground. Which is everyone who hasn't had a turn yet because you teleported here.
Anybody who didn't have a turn yet, and then
Thogrim
didn't go up, he used all his actions.
So, since she's carrying the cannon, I was thinking about this earlier, can you just be sitting on the cannon?
Not in a teleport. You're an actual person you have to arrive on a space.
Oh, I have to. Oh, okay. Okay. That's cool.
All right. The Grickatog appendage does take some damage from your Spike Stone. Does Spike Stone have an SR, first off?
Spike Stones, I do not believe have SR. Oh, they do have SR. They have SR.
What is it, Sonny?
What is it? It's a problem.
This thing actually doesn't have SR, so go ahead.
All right. I'm assuming it just takes 1d8.
It pushes 5 feet through the stone.
7 piercing.
7 piercing does not get through its DR, so it just grinds through the thing or through
That's
your spell.
unfortunate. And then it doesn't take any damage, so it doesn't take any move speed penalty.
How high is the ceiling here, Marty?
It's at least 20 feet because this ledge is 20 feet up, so there's 20 feet down from there.
Yeah, this is about a 40-foot cavern down here, maybe about a 30-foot up here.
Okay.
Okay, Earth Glide, we did that.
Slake is going to have an interesting morning. It's the last time I ever do this. Wake up and someday just trapped.
All right, a bunch of these rocky stalagmites kind of come up. They have weird maws, and they're going to try to bite you with their weird maws.
Howie, those are the things. Shoot those things.
It's going to use an immediate action to use Arnak as a shield.
Okay. Do you have Uncanny Dodge, Amadeus? Do you have anything to keep you from being flanked?
No.
Okay. AC 43?
No. Hang on, I gotta make my check. 61 on the check, so that beats the CMD. Would 43 hit the Thane?
Yes.
Okay, so the Thane takes the damage.
Okay.
Shoot the call for your Grimlock or whatever you call it.
He takes 40 damage from the impaling bite as his hand is like disappearing into the thing. He yells at it and it doesn't use its grab ability. But yeah,
the tug of war. Don't. Yeah.
But 77 damage, all lethal. All right. The Grickatog on Tusknot, which is the massive familiar. Or sorry, animal companion. Nat 1, a miss.
Yes.
I said that was on Thogrim.
She's got plot armor for her adventure. Yes.
Oh, sorry, I have no armor at all.
One of the spells she knows is called Raise Animal Companion. So.
Oh no, but it's like you get to be cool on your adventure.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. All right, the Mastodon normally has an AC of 34. It's got haste running 35 and the bark skin for an additional +4. So
wait a sec. put a mage armor on both of them. Sunny mage armor to animal companions.
No, it has light barding, and its barding is +3 chain shirt.
Okay, all right, never mind.
Yeah.
I was just looking at the spell buffs going like,
Okay, so it's a critical miss by the Grickatog.
Yes. Bite your other head off.
90, oops, sorry. Miss.
Yep.
Off balance, dex check, DC 20 or lose, next standard action move. Okay.
So that tentacle gets confused. Maybe or maybe not. Might have a 20 dex.
Grickatog. Grickatog's dex +4.
Nope.
Alright, so this one is going to be a little bit off. And then the Grickatog on Slake, who's unconscious.
Did that hit Slake?
AC 35 while Slake is laying down.
So Slake's AC -9. Mine's like flat foot AC -9.
Slake's flat foot with no shield out is 44.
Then -9 would make it 35.
35, and it hit AC 30.
AC 35.
5. Okay, so it hit Slake.
This is what you do. A single buff, Slake. A single buff of any kind.
No. Fuck magic.
He didn't have like any shield up.
No, he's lying down. He's not combative.
All right, Slake.
All right, 39 damage. Now, how much of this? So he's got DR 10 adamantine and DR 5 nothing that stacks. So this thing.
Does this thing have adamantine biting?
Yes. So it's just the 5.
Yeah.
Which means it bites Slake.
For 34 damage.
34 damage, and then makes a grab attempt.
Okay, this will be interesting, because this is minus goddamn everything, because the strength is 0. This is a tiny number. This is just kind of rolling. It's probably gotcha.
Okay. 34.
So it's going to be Bab -10 plus deflection bonus. -4. Bab -14 minus deflection bonus. Or plus deflection bonus.
He doesn't have a deflection bonus. His Bab is 14, so it's basically 10. Alright, so the thing has scooped Slake up into its mouth.
Going to get really bad indigestion when Slake wakes up.
And there's just this grinding sound as it's like rotating rows of teeth that are rotating in a Widdershin's direction, plus kind of grinding in and out, are just continuing to work away on Slake.
This seems like inverse Sarlacc.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right, Thogrim, who's standing on the ground, and I can sense things along the ground.
How you doing, buddy? I don't think you're just going to do shit. I don't know if the cannon's on the ground, but Thogrim definitely is.
No, the cannon was dropped and was flying, so it just dropped in the air.
Nope.
AC 38.
Yeah, that's it. Wait, Windy Escape? What was that?
Windy Escape will stop the crit.
Oh, yeah, no, that's fine. Oh, it was
Okay, 23 points of damage. That gets through adamantine DR.
It's not too bad.
23 damage.
You also...
The bite went from 48 to 46. Is that because this one's smaller?
Did it? Yeah, it did.
Sorry, I missed.
No, that's fine.
30 damage.
That's not too bad. I just feel real bad if the numbers were very different.
And then
50 damage.
you also get 1d8 bleed because you're a person.
Living creature.
Amadeus also. Oh, he didn't get hit. No, but the thing.
The king has
The
some
king has 1d8 bleed. Okay.
How much move?
1d8. It'll happen on your beginning of your next turn. And then, do you have freedom of movement up?
Nope.
Okay.
You should have asked for that.
42 in the CMD.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that captures me.
Okay, so you are
Check.
grabbed. You are in its mouth.
42, 42.
I think I know what Howie shooted.
Yeah, probably.
10, 14, 1, 7, deflection. Wait, what was the CMD?
44?
42.
42.
Okay, hold on. Deflection, major armor, shields, none of this adds up, right?
No.
No.
Haste,
Yeah?
Haste
No.
is +1.
this one, 37. Nope, still too far off.
Okay. Is anyone grabbed?
Thogrim.
Slake and
Thogrim and
Slake.
Slake.
Alright, so these things then are going to earth glide into the ground with the grabbed creatures.
That's unfortunate.
It requires another CMB check to actually move you. On Slake, 37 beats Slake's unconscious CMD. This thing disappears into the ground with Slake.
This would be a really awkward conversation.
It then drops Slake 15
No.
feet under the ground.
It's not. The conversation goes, but you asked for something to fight when you woke up.
Slake is now 15 feet under the ground in this rough location.
You might want to hold your breath there, bud.
Life bubble.
Thogrim,
Do we
32 on the CMD to move you underground.
It doesn't. 36, 7.
Okay, it's going to attempt again at a -5 to really wants to tug you
Does
under.
did it an action to come out, an action to bite, an action to pull?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
It's done.
left.
It's done. Yeah, it's done.
There we go.
Okay, so
I agree with torturing Ahmed, but we.
It tries to pull you. You don't. So it's still there. Yeah.
The snake is going to be very grumpy when he wakes up.
And then the one that bit the Thane isn't trying to pull the Thane underground because it
It's
did
got
a bad
another.
thing.
It could try to bite again if it wanted, but
It'll try to
Thane.
bite Amadeus again. It's kind of dumb.
Do it again. Do it again.
Not one.
Natural one. Bite the thing again.
44 to confirm.
Nope.
Come on, bite the thing.
Take the thing.
Critical self by accident. Auto confirm critical roll on critical charge.
It keep biting your own head off. That works too.
An amazing critical. 12
That's how
D8.
Mort dies, by the way.
Oh, I do 600 damage to myself.
Okay, so it did 118 damage to itself. The whole cavern groans like something that is making up the ground of this cavern, perhaps part of the walls, shudders as it really didn't like biting itself. It bit its own lip or some of its teeth got knocked in. This weird polyp thing is still there, but it's looking really rough. It's oozing weird stuff, and the whole chamber shook. The Galabdur all are snapped out of their weird little, like, arranging of rocks constantly. And they take note of what has made the Grickatog angry. That was the Grickatog's turn. Pretty successful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say so.
Amadeus and Gordon.
Okay. 20 plus
So far,
15.
160 of the damage to the foes in this room was done by the foes in this room.
What is Amadeus doing?
Oh, he's going to pin
The Thane?
the thing.
You're basically sticking his head between his own knees. Get down there! Folding the giant in half.
Yeah, 52. Okay. 69.
Yeah, that beats the CMD.
Okay, he's going to.
You maintain the grapple or whatever.
That's to pin him.
Okay.
That's part of the maintain. And then he's going to just do damage. This is going to be non-lethal.
Okay.
And so I can double the damage. 67.
Just gently bashing his head into his own throne.
Pretty much. You said he takes acid. 6.
I just do like punching him in the back of the head. Go to sleep. Just a little brain damage never hurt no one. Those tattoos hurt so much.
This is minus 10. So he takes 103 non-lethal damage.
Wow. Okay. He's still conscious.
And he said that little polyp thing is looking pretty...
It's looking pretty hurt, yeah.
I think I will take a...
Oh, the Thane is badly injured.
Alright, I'll just try to punch the thing then with my haste attack. That's minus 10, so... plus 23. Plus haste.
Thogrim, do you need a freedom of
That
movement?
That would be quite nice, you little bastard.
34. He is pinned.
His AC before pinned, now that he's not flat-footed, is 40.
So 36, and then he hasn't stood up yet.
A -2 for not being standing up, so 34. Okay, because he's sitting down. He was in the partial prone position.
All right.
Yeah, you missed, but he's struggling a little bit, and then there's this weird thing behind you.
That's my turn.
Yeah, all right.
That's a pretty good turn.
That was pretty. I'm pretty satisfied with that.
Oh,
Come at me again, Paul.
Thogrim and Howie go before. Okay. Master, the thing has you!
Blast it, you bastard! So, question. Mythic point dimension door, concentration check.
Yep.
It's hard.
How hard?
Really hard.
You don't want to be brought into the ground and left there.
That's probably bad.
Yeah, that's yes.
No, I can.
Should Howie try to shoot it first?
I can shoot it from here.
Okay.
Yeah, you can shoot it. Like you can...
Vital strike, shoot the bloody thing.
Don't roll a 1.
Are you going to spend a mythic point to mythic vital strike it?
Oh, to increase the
To do more damage.
damage.
It just adds your bonus, like your deadly aim, but it's up to you. Doesn't look like the polyps AC is that. Touch it. This is definitely the point blank range for the touchback. It's actually so close to provoke KOs by attacking.
So hold on. If I burn a 7th circle spell to get plus 21, does that also get multiplied
Okay.
by vital strike?
A mythic vital strike, it would. I believe a mythic vital strike would. It multiplies any flat bonuses to damage.
Then it is done.
The DC is for a spell is 10 plus the grappler's C.
I just burn a spell.
Yeah, it's 10 plus CMD plus spell level.
CMB.
Oh, CMD? Oh,
Yeah.
it's the
Plus
take 10
spell
on their
level.
grapple. Yeah. So it's a little bit easier than what we're saying.
Yeah. Well, in my, I'm gonna, yeah, it's,
Because you don't add your dex, you add your strength.
yeah.
Okay, what are your actions, dude? What are you doing?
Mythic Vital Strike with 7th Circle spell being added into it.
Okay, and then you're attacking it, or Howie's attacking it?
No, I'm attacking.
Okay, so you're using your actions to attack.
You have a -4 dex, so you have -2 to hit.
Sure. Plus from above, and 30.
Howie is off the ground, so yeah, he's from above, and there's also a point-blank shot in there.
Point-blank shot, so it doesn't really affect.
Master, lean right! No, the other right!
Ooh, that looks like a crit.
Another one.
That's a crit.
Yeah, you swear that just as it was firing, like, the barrel bumped the creature. Okay, you stick a cannonball through it, it's going to explode, but let's roll some damage. Roll your crit.
Yeah.
Reduced with a d6 bleed.
It's fine, it just makes the math easier.
Wait, I have to bleed.
Yeah, d8.
That's fine, we'll get the bleed.
Okay, so it's
One bleed.
6d8 becomes 18d6, and it's times
Times 3 for the crit, and then times 2 for the vital strike.
68 is 18d8. And sorry, you said times what?
It's a times 5 hit with your mythic vital strike.
With the yeah.
Times 5, so
Yep.
5 times 18. 50.
The cheat code for that is you just go 18 5 times.
90. Plus, see, how much damage here? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Plus 21, 33. Now 33 is also times 5.
Mm-hmm.
150. 65. And then, oh yeah, I didn't do, okay, that's it. That's 580 damage.
Is that correct?
That 90d8. 18d6. 18d8 times 5. 50.
90d8, yeah.
88 plus 17 plus.
It's the 18d6. The base weapon dies 18d6 for this attack.
Okay.
It's 18 is d8s.
It's
68.
Yeah.
18d8.
Well, so you multiply it twice there. If it's 68 per attack, then it's 68 times 5, 30d8.
Oh, it's not 90d8?
I think it's supposed to be 30d8 based off of what you just said.
All right, so
68, the vital strike becomes 18d8.
And then,
Oh, you just did the whole multiplication together.
yes, it's 30d8. It's 30d8 plus 65.
38.
All right.
65.
Okay.
303.
All right. It still explodes into a bunch of stony
It's still double its hit
strands. It's a mess upon the ground, and Thogrim, you're no longer grappled into its toothy maw. Although several of its teeth are still sticking out of you.
If you have a freedom of movement available, I would.
Thogrim flies up off the ground by 20 feet.
Okay.
Howie reloads. Howie aims at this one.
The one that's trying to munch at Tusknot. Yep.
And I fire.
Haste.
Face attack. Yeah.
Okay. With a -5.
Indeed. 20, 19.
Master, my barrel's still warm.
30.
Yeah, it hits its touch AC.
68 plus 12.
Basically got a cannon on semi-auto.
40 damage.
40 damage. Okay, that injures the appendage, but it doesn't stop it. Kind of bounced off the edge of it. The Galabdur.
This is the everyday damage, all day damage.
Yeah. Well, it happens to be slightly less than the times 5 of that crit that was with the vital strike and your power on top. So yeah, numbers work.
Stop good.
All right, how much damage does this Gorgon take by walking on the ground?
D8 per 5 feet.
My bleed.
I got it.
One, it's
one
already done.
damage. All right, roll 2d8 as it ouchies its way up to.
11 ouchies.
All right, Amadeus.
And it needs a reflex save. Okay, it is at half speed, and it won't go away until it's either wounds are healed or that damage is cured.
Okay. Yep. It then is going to snort some gas on Amadeus.
Do not fail your save. Do not fail your save. Life bubble maybe helps. I don't know.
Life bubble help?
Whoops.
Yeah.
Does protection from poison help? I don't know.
Also immune to poison. I don't know.
Also immune to poison. Maybe I don't know. Oh, lots of things might be turning. Oh, slowly.
60-foot cone of gas. It does reflexively to try to get Amadeus. Unfortunately, the Grickatog is immune, but these stone giants aren't, and
poor head.
and so isn't the chicken. Could you figure out the change to a constitution from going from large to tiny?
Sure.
All right, I'm going to start to roll some fort saves, but Amadeus, yours is the first. It is a cone of green gas.
So life bubble doesn't do anything?
I need to check to see if it does.
Or if this is a poison?
Yeah, it's considered a breath weapon. And life bubble.
Weapon fell off the wagon.
Harmful vapors and gases. Okay. It is not a poison, but it does call it a 60-foot cone of green gas. So your life bubble keeps you nice and safe.
I will beat your ass in a moment.
Alright, the giant brutes need to make their DC 23 fort saves or turn to stone.
Ooh.
Of course, the guy who's being turned into a pretzel can't command his little familiar to do things smartly.
You got something to say? You got something to say?
Don't clip everybody. It's like point your head down. Yeah.
Okay, these are the brutes. The DC is 23.
Mm-hmm.
They both make it. The single stone giant regular.
Call him Gus.
He has a fort save of plus 12.
Oh.
He fails. He turns to stone.
And then there's a -4 con penalty on the crusty chicken.
Okay. We'll give him a state. Incapacitated. Petrified.
So -2 on the saving throw.
-2 on the saving throw. Okay. And the stone giant lady has a fort save of plus 15 with an item plus 17 -2 so plus 15. Right, she is a one hardy chicken with a net 20. She runs away from the gas a little bit.
Snorts or sneezes.
All right, so it moved, it breathed, and I think that's its turn. Stone giant brutes. Well,
don't you just want to run in there all ruddy like?
hey, buddy.
Okay, so that one was 40 feet, so those were both 25 feet?
Yep. They're roaring in anger. They need to make reflex saves, right?
Sorry. Reflex saves, but I rolled the wrong thing. So 5d8 for 40 feet is... No, 40 feet is 8 squares.
What's the DC of the spell?
24.
Okay, one of them made it, two of them failed.
Okay, so they move at half speed. The first one takes 38 damage, the other two take 17.
Okay. That's miserable.
Oh, it's so bad. It is just this is Oh my god.
Alright, this one being slowed means that it only gets to do one attack on Amadeus. Winds up with a heavy pick. Looks like it's got a flank. AC 37.
Nope.
You don't have the switcheroo thingy or
Well, I
whatever?
have it.
Okay.
Oh, he's good.
I'm saving it for someone I'm concerned with.
I see. The two others come in, swinging their picks. AC 47.
No.
What's your AC right now?
51.
Oh my goodness. So they're bowling for 20s, and then those two still have their... Well, one of them still has their tertiary attack, which it takes and doesn't hit you. Okay, so they're picking in. Amadeus is hopping up and down the Thane. They're trying to avoid hitting the Thane while picking at Amadeus. Stone giants wielding heavy picks.
That's
So
could be
there's
bad.
one more brute up here who's currently hanging out.
Yeah, he is going to whip boulders at Amadeus
There we go.
instead of...
Got something new.
Yep. And he's got the right feats to get 3 of them off, although...
I think he's probably going for 20s.
Yeah.
If
If he rolls a 19, he gets a 45. So they're all... He's
Yeah.
looking for 20s.
1, 2.
It's on his last. It's on his last one. 20 plus 2. He off balance, so he loses a standard action. He loses.
He's fumbling one of the stones.
He dropped one of the stones. He loses 1 action. So lose 1 action. All right, and he's off. He's off kilter a little bit. Okay. The Karak Hags.
So, do you have your fly spells running, or are you just standing in the room going like, I don't know, and I mean, the floor changed, but you need this check to see if fucking...
Okay, you do hear some female cackling back here somewhere. What's going on? Is that being attacked? Attacked?
Now I'm allowed to kill those dudes, right?
Oh, you killed the crap out of them!
Slake wakes up and in frustration can't move.
How you doing, bud?
He's been fused with stone and it's done 14 damage to him. And he's lying under 15 feet of rock. In 15 feet of rock below the surface.
Ooh.
Immobile. Good thing he doesn't have to breathe.
Disintegrate the first time?
He can't even talk, so...
Uh...
Well, I guess it's kind of all internal. I'm gonna fucking kill you guys! This is the last fucking time we're doing it!
He probably wakes up thinking we teleported him into the ground.
Wait, what's that touching me? On his turn, he's going to activate his fast healing.
Ow.
Because there is something down there with him. Shakura! Wow. This appendage thing is stupid.
It's not... Yeah. It's, yeah.
But it's too close to me for me to wield my... my polearm against it. Okay, first things first, Tusknot is going to attempt to make it go away.
Oh. I screwed up Sunny's bonuses. That's fine. So he's got a slightly better initiative.
Now, Tusknot has the ability to trample something, so as a full round action, it can just basically overrun
Stomp things.
large or smaller creatures in its path. It is a large appendage.
And he's gargantuan now, so it's probably huge or smaller.
Yep. No check required. The target of the trample can either make an attack of opportunity, but at a -4. If the target forgoes its attack, it gets a reflex save.
It's got grab, so it might want to make the attack of opportunity.
Yeah, let's see. It's so 1 is it makes the AOO, 2 it doesn't. 2 it doesn't. So it's trying to get out of the way.
It's also stupid, so yeah.
Talk. Yeah, stupid. Yeah.
I view this as like we're fighting the dreadlocks of whatever the horrible giant Medusa is under the ground.
The DC is 26, but it's strength based, so it actually fails, so it steps on it anyways. Its trample damage normally is 2d8 plus 15. I think it's another 3 for it being +2 strength, +1 strength. No, 1.5.
Inside the category usually goes up for the...
Yeah, so, and then 2d8s become...
Normally, it used to be 46. That was the... If there's a new table, I have to memorize it, because I have to rewrite the whole memory block in memory.
Yep, 2d6 becomes 2d8.
That was the old version, so if that's still the case, perfect.
2d8 becomes 3d6.
46.
3d6?
3d6?
3d6, yeah.
Okay, that's the...
Alright, so it does approximately this. It does 30 damage as it overruns the Grickatog.
Okay.
No check required, it's just, it's got trample, so... And basically, Shakura is charging.
Okay.
And the elephant is airwalking. So we can end up above her uncle's throne.
Yep.
And she's going to flat end non-lethal her uncle with a charge attack.
Perfect.
She's also going to, I think, ride by attack because...
She didn't have to hang out in the bang in this big cluster.
Nope. And when she spurs her mount, it gains a +10 to its speed, so it's got a 80 speed from here. So she ends up right about here after the ride by attack. Spirited charge with a -4. Alright, can she hit her uncle?
He's pinned.
Yes. There's always a chance. She is power attacking. She didn't get a chance to swift her challenge, but she's got the legendary proportions. She can technically above and charging. And then as a colossal hunter, as part of her mammoth rider, she gains a +1 to attack and damage against large and huge creatures.
I think it's really funny when you're like, I am the colossal hunter.
Yep.
Like gargantuan white giant.
She hits AC 41, which was 1 higher than his AC not being pinned.
Nice.
Now, the neat thing about Spirited Charge is that she does double damage. She chose a Naginata instead of a Lance because it's a ×4 weapon.
Because the person who made the Asian setting weapons was very much a weeb who didn't understand how weapons and swords worked.
Right. Yeah, it's a reach weapon that she's got a +3 keen adamantine Naginata. So she, with 19 through 20 times 4 crit.
It's, for the history people out there, Naginatas were imperfect katana blades put on poles, primarily used for like.
Dismounting.
Well, no, they're primarily used for like less trained civilians or
Yeah,
people
no,
who like
that's
defend
not
villages. You know? They weren't like the super lightsaber weapon.
All right, so a power attack spirited charge with her Naginata does 86 points of non-lethal damage.
Holy jeez. Okay. Sleepy time.
86, he gets bopped over the head. He's got approximately 260 some damage. He's still awake.
Holy crap.
He is tough boy.
So charge is double move and then you take a single attack, right? Like you're
Well, charges double move and then you make your attacks.
Yep.
So
And then she has a haste attack.
She has a
and
haste
she
attack.
stayed within 20 within the 10 to 20 feet of him. So then she backhands and slaps him over the side of the face with her weapon again.
And I believe it's still a double damage from spirited charge.
Yeah.
Because
So-
the way the new system works.
30 minus 5 for it being a second attack. Minus 4 for non-lethal. She still hits AC 27. So what is his AC penalty right now while he's pinned? He's got an AC 40, AC 38 while partial prone, and then the pin does what to him?
Pinned is a more severe form of grappled, and it's just a -4 penalty. AC.
Okay, so 38 becomes 34. So she missed on the backswing. She hit the back of the of the stone seat and cracked it. A few chips go flying. That was Shakura's turn. She is not touching the ground because she doesn't want to threaten.
Nope.
Yep. All right. There's a bit of grumbling in the earth.
Question, did that thing take the damage that I gave it, or did it just destroy the appendage it attacked?
It destroyed the appendage.
We don't know about what the thing is.
Like, I didn't feel rumbling, right?
Well, you do feel rumbling right now, as something is phasing through the roof.
Oh,
The roof.
Yep.
The roof is sucked up.
oh, hey, buddy.
This big boy.
I know you.
Kind of upside down from the roof is a massive elder earth elemental that is now reaching through into the room.
Might be a little late for the woosah.
What is Howie's AC?
How is AC?
Do earth elementals do double damage to objects?
They do, I think.
Oh,
Those were, I think we're thinking about treants.
Treants. Howie's AC is garbage. He does have shield. Still. AC.
Party for a cannon?
AC is 12.
what? Cannon party.
AC is 12.
Your AC is higher than 12 because you cast legendary proportions on it, which added 6 natural armor.
Oh, yeah. 6 armor. So 18.
Did you cast mage armor or shield on Howie?
Shield.
Perfect.
Okay, what is Howie's hardness?
17.
Okay.
Howie's hard. All the time. It's
All right.
a problem.
So he just got slammed twice by the elder elemental. It is much bigger than an elder elemental should be. After DR, a hardness from Howie, it's still doing 3 on each strike. So it slammed Howie twice for 25 damage total after your hardness.
25 damage. Okay.
Master, I don't like it when it punches me. Can I shoot it, Master?
I'm gonna shoot the shit out of this. So he took
And the earth
25
elemental is basically standing on the ceiling, like it's just rooting its feet into the cavern ceiling, and I think that's Tordazahag, the Great Elder.
He's pretty good.
The Castellan moves into the room, getting away from the gas that sprayed all over the place.
Stinky cloud. Yeah.
Yep. And now the Gale of Dur see that Tordazahag is attacking the cannon, the thing that's making all the noise and destruction. And they are very impressionable sort of elementals, and they seem to be now picking up stones and all whipping them at Howie.
You do more than 17 damage.
I don't know.
We'll find out.
Gale of Dur, they don't have feats to do rapid shot. Some of them are actually like, they don't even make this, they don't even go over to the stone to pick it up. Like they put their hands down and stones roll into their hands and then shoot them. It's like they're stone herders.
It's like they herd stones?
They herd stones, yep. Okay. So the three to the south are actually just whipping stones. The three to the north are going to do something else. Okay, you see 33, 37, and 32 against Howie. Bang, bing, bang.
Yep.
Okay, he's got a hardness of what?
17.
17? Okay, there's a chance that these don't do any damage to him. 1d8 plus 13 on their stones, minus 17. So 2 damage, and no damage. Bing, bong, bing.
Bing bong. Bing bong, bing bong.
Alright, this Galabdor begins to intone a low sound. He's joined by another one going. The other one's going. And the cavern ceiling above Howie and Thogrim, not touching Tordazahag, is
Stop that, please, in Darren. Hello.
is now turning from a solid rock into a mountain slide of mud. Transmute rock to mud. Okay, I need a reflex save from Howie and a reflex save from Thogrim.
A lot of fucking people here. A lot of fucking people here. 39 Thogrim.
Do you have evasion?
Yeah.
Okay, so you avoid all of the muck that is quickly going to be turned into stone.
How the fuck are you? Scroll.
I've got so many... Marty,
What's that?
this is a fun fight. Because I got so many problems, and I'm like, I gotta fix the problem. And then, like, each pit, there's, like, a new problem to fix. But then now it's like, priority.
You could have went into the dungeon and fought a little bit of these things and had the mob and come to you and we're gonna go right in the middle and act like the whole party's here.
Thogrim's got work to do. We've got a week to get this done. That's it.
I'm trying to figure out his reflex save.
We can get Thogrim back in the forge, so...
I can't figure out his saves or not.
How he saves?
It's not here.
Does he have ability scores?
Dex 8, -2 from size. Well, you don't use Dex, right? From legendary. So
All right, let's have a look at Howie.
8, 4. It's not
items either have
One based on the caster level.
one based on their caster level or their master's saving throw as a base.
So it's half caster level, or if you're being controlled by the master, it'd be the master saving throw.
Yeah, I'm going to add this underneath the ranged. So I'm going to go fort, will, or reflex, will. All right.
Fort base.
Howie has a 10-10-10 for int, wisdom, charisma. His strength is 22. His 8. His dex is nothing. Con will be his charisma. So we can do this. What's your caster level?
14.
14. All right. So let's look up some saving throws for a 14th level character. Fighter. A 14th level character has a +9 on their saving throws. +9, +9, +9. He doesn't have a con score and doesn't have a positive charisma, so his fort is +9. His reflex, his dex is -1, so it's actually +8. And his wisdom doesn't have a higher than 10 wisdom, so it's +9. He's got +8s on his reflex saves.
Oh shit, son. That fails.
Yeah, the DC of the Galebdur's transmute rock to mud is. Try to flip away from them to help you with your saves. The DC would be 13. It would be 20.
And I rolled a 16.
Okay.
Try to search.
Howie is covered in mud.
Howie's gonna search.
Okay.
My boy.
Howie makes his save but doesn't evade. Okay, so he's partially covered in muck. There's no effect until they turn this muck into stone, which is 2 of them were creating muck. Basically here and here. Howie's getting a little bit stuck and then it gets turned to stone. Give me one more save for Howie.
Oh, he gets a bonus from haste.
As all these stringy strands of muck are now being turned to stone, as well as whatever got splashed onto Howie.
Does he get a bonus from haste?
He does.
+1.
20.
Okay. While they tried to encase him in muck and stone, Howie just has some stone on him, but he's not affixed to that spot. So we're going to say until the stone is removed, Howie's at a -10 to his speed.
-10 to his
Speed.
Okay.
He's flying at some pace, right?
Yeah. So
There's a crack from the rock that is the stringy strands from the rock that's just created, and these 3 were the ones that were casting these spells.
I need to deal with this shit.
Top of round 3, Thane Aranak. He's still awake and being pretzeled. He bleeds 1d8 because he got bit by the horrible beast corrupting stone. 82, that doesn't knock him out. He's going to attempt to break the pin because there's nothing else he can do at this point. He gets close, and then not so close.
Okay.
With the 19. He's like, almost, oh no, he gave up a little bit, and then there was a little whimper. And you're not letting him talk, so you bash his head into the fucking seat every time he tries to talk, so there's not much going on there. Okay. I really wanted to cast a spell on you.
Yeah, I really didn't want you to. So.
Yeah, I know. You did the right thing. Sunny and Mistra.
Sunny and Mistra. So Sunny has a dispel balance, and elementals are typically rather neutral in their normal behaviors.
Yep.
And elementals really aren't of this plane. They're usually of other planes. So I'm going to use my spectral hand to poke Torgazahaga and send him back to his own plane. Bye-bye.
Interesting. So do you have do you have to touch him?
Yeah, I have to touch him.
Okay.
Spectral hand.
I'm not getting anywhere near. I use spectral hand to touch him.
All right. The touch AC of the gargantuan Earth Elemental
Yes.
is 7.
Nice. Okay, I successfully touch him. Ook.
All right. And then what does he have to make?
It's a will save.
All right. There's one thing about getting bigger, and that doesn't help your wisdom. His will save is plus 12.
Hey.
28.
He makes it. He doesn't disappear. He made it by 4, so he did a good job.
Okay, you can see his beady little eyes following where the mage hand is returning.
Whoa, buddy. We're going to get Mistra out with our remaining action because we started that before.
Yep.
So.
Oh, where is Sunny right here? Oh, Sunny's way over here. Okay.
Yeah. We're just gonna.
Is Mr. huge right now?
No, Mistra's large.
Large? Okay. Oh, that's right.
And Mistra's going to go disrupt the Galabners. So it's going to run by and peck one. Run up and peck one.
Okay. AC 24. They're actually pretty slow, rocky things.
Alright, so Mistra.
DR10 magic.
And.
Go stand here and disrupt 2 of them.
Okay. I'm making an attack roll. Something's gone horribly wrong. AC 36.
Hits?
Do they take acid damage?
Yeah, they do.
They do take acid damage.
Eats away at the stone a little bit.
Oh, just to point out for everyone, the staff that allows you to overcharge wands was used to put the divine favor on Mistra to be a really good divine favor. Using the magic items. So 2d6 plus 1d6 plus 19. Yes. Shabam! 30 damage.
Okay, takes a big chip of stone out of it.
Okay. Mr. can take its second attack because it's got those. And it's only a -3, and I forgot the spell, so haha. AC 32.
Also hit.
Oh. So 29 damage.
Okay, she's got magic attacks, right?
Yep.
Okay, so you're getting through their DR and chipping stone off of them. This one is almost bloodied.
Okay, then the haste attack. AC 25.
Hits by 1.
Yeah. 27 damage.
60. So 7 is 66 and 20.
And she's air walking, so she's not.
Yeah. A bunch of cracks in the thing's head. It doesn't like.
Can somebody get a check to see if he can hear Slake being awake? Because we don't know when Slake wakes up.
You know that you bonded with Slake.
I could. Are you awake down there?
Get the fuck out of here! There's something moving!
You got eaten.
I can't fucking move!
Do you want
Where am I?
What
the fuck are you doing to me?
No. The horrible extra plane monster pulled you down.
Fucking magic, I'm gonna get you. What's it doing? Oh no, I think it's gonna start eating my leg.
Okay, struggle. We'll get
What do you think I'm doing? How are you in my head?
awake down there. If anyone's wondering.
He's not happy.
Alright, the Cricketog. This thing is pretty injured. There's no one on the ground near me. Oh, there's a bird.
The bird's
It's
on
not
air.
touching
It's
the
airwalking.
Oh, airwalk. Shit.
Yeah. Yep.
Shit. Everyone's off the ground. Okay.
Nobody wants to play with you.
An eyeball
suck.
comes out. Where's everyone?
Amadeus is airwalking. The fucking elephant and Shakura airwalking.
Yep.
Howie's still... Oh, Howie's touching rock. He's still got some rock on him, and he had, and he hasn't extricated himself yet. So, this thing, the injured one, phases into the ground, phases out here, and then is going to attack Howie.
Alright.
AC 39.
Yep.
What's your DR? Minus 17. Okay, Howie just took 20 damage. It's gonna grapple Howie. AC 33 on the CMB.
So 29 becomes 49.
I'm guessing grapple.
CMD, he's got a 28 strength right now. How is CMD?
It's a good question.
I'm just scrolling to find. There it is. Okay. AC ranged.
We can figure it out. I see it's so CMD 10 plus 4 BAB plus what's his? Normally his strength is plus 6 strength, minus 1 dex. And is he got anything? Oh, he's large normally, so plus 1 size.
But he's huge now.
Would be a CMD of 20.
But okay. Right now he's huge with a +4.
With a plus 4 strength,
Plus,
so that's 20,
plus
25. All right, so this Grickatog thing has grappled Howie.
Crap.
And then, is anyone else touching stone that wasn't there a minute ago? No. You see this other appendage come up and down and is going near Slake.
Let me know if you're going left or right, up and down.
Oh, there's something down here! Something down here! Amadeus! Oh no!
The Thane's still awake.
The Thane is barely awake.
Alright, we'll hit him one more time. For some non-lethal damage. Plus, 3. So 66 on the
Yeah,
beat check.
that keeps him stuck.
And it does damage too. And it's going to do. And this is because it's non-lethal.
All right, he currently has 189 non-lethal minus that, and 82 damage minus 82.
Minus 10. Takes 105 non-lethal.
Okay, he had 65 hit points left. He is unconscious and bleeding.
Okay. That was.
You'll probably bleed for a while before it becomes critical. So.
And he's going to.
That was how much non-lethal?
105.
294 non-lethal, which is not higher than his normal hit point total. So yeah,
We're not creating lethal yet.
Yep.
Nope. Okay, that was one action.
Ooh, the giants are roaring at the horrible thing that has just attacked their thing.
Yeah, this Gorgon thing is.
Oh, the Grickatog was beside you. It didn't attack yet. This was the injured one. It just retreats.
It had enough.
Yep, that appendage had
Do I
enough.
get any old?
I could step away from you. Twice.
Do I get to roll a D8 of point pinky damage that won't get through its DR anyway? Thank you. It doesn't get through the DR. Woo!
Yep.
So haste attack. I will punch.
I think they could try to petrify you?
No, because it can't. So.
Oh.
The life bubble, it's a gas, so the life bubble
Yeah.
just...
So it can do it to none of us, but it can do it to stone giants, and it is currently uncontrolled. So breathe away.
Well, the boss ladies in the back room are probably going to teleport away, but if they don't teleport away...
Can I hear it?
Yeah, you hear
They're
some
cackling.
and spellcasting and...
Oh, we can't have spellcasting. Okay. It's one.
Where the fuck are you going?
Okay, these are just like bear furs and strips of leather
So
and
you
things.
just flies through it.
All right, there is a series of stalactites that you can see. Do you have see invisibility yet?
I thought there was a closet.
Nope.
Okay, you can hear noises and they all stop as you push your way through the. Give me a perception check. Do you like my Medusa witches?
Well, not particularly.
Medusa, 51.
You have pinpointed not one, but the locations of three invisible medium-sized
Perhaps they should
creatures.
stop cackling.
I will move to here,
Okay.
and he will try to stunning fist.
All right. Okay.
Plus, I did do an attack, so my minus 5. So
I think the AC part isn't going to be the issue. I think it's going to be all everything else.
Nat 20.
AC isn't an issue.
All right. Roll to confirm.
Knock out half her hair with one punch.
47.
All right. You confirmed. If you do hit, she's still invisible, so I don't know
Yeah.
if you have any blind fight or anything like that.
I don't.
D2.
2.
2 means you hit. Oh no.
Punch to the head.
Oh.
Standard with 1d4 bleed.
Okay.
Also the stunning fist.
Yeah, also stunning fist.
Yeah. All right. So fortitude save on the stunning fist. It's
Yeah.
fort, right? Not will.
It's 4, yeah.
Some quick moves.
Which is known for their will save. And if I remember correctly, monsters humanoids have shit will or fort save too.
Yeah, it'll be decent with all the class levels, but yeah. Gets a 21 on her save.
That ain't saving nothing.
Okay, so
No.
you crit her, you stunned her, she drops like a wand or something.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, she's.
She dropped a dagger and a wand.
Plus 32. Does she take acid?
Yes.
This is lethal.
Did you roll your crit?
I'm rolling it now.
Okay.
So 69 damage,
Lethal, 69.
and I'm spending a key point for grapple.
Okay.
Yeah, you already touched her, so
Yep.
once you grab the hold, it really doesn't do nothing no more.
Plus, let's see, minus 10, so 35. Not one.
Okay, she slips out of your grapple.
She's
There was something about when you grabbed her head, you were expecting hair, but then a bunch of things went and tried to bite you, and you're like, oh. You just run my hand through your beautiful. That's not hair. That's snakes. And then Amadeus, you were part of the Medusa fights. You're like, witches from the Valley of Karak. Oh no, the surviving Medusas came here.
I need help back here!
Okay.
It's invisible things with snake heads!
Thogrim and Howie. How are you
What's up, man?
doing?
Okay, question. Can a wall of force be made flat like a floor?
Let me check.
Because it says flat surface.
Invisible cannot be moved. Immune to wall force damaged, except for. Okay.
Caster can
Form
form the wall to a
a
flat
flat vertical plane.
Vertical.
Yeah. So no. Force cage could do this, sort of. I understand what you want.
Master, I'm not feeling so well.
No shit! Alright.
Howie's technically broken right now, so he's at a -2 to hit, and he only crits 20 times.
Let's put Howie in a resilience sphere.
How big is Howie?
Oh, Marty.
Resilience sphere is
Sorry, add another 30. Add another 30 damage, so that's 69.
Okay. So Gretzky damage, 99.
Yeah. Question.
15. It now needs to make a 4th save or die. It was single attack, right?
That was one attack, yeah.
I think it was don't roll.
Howie's
Don't
15
roll one.
feet
Yeah,
across.
just roll one.
Now spend a mythic point to make it 16-foot diameter.
Okay. There's a massive
So,
spear
action.
around Howie.
Okay. Now let's do this, bastards. Wait, Howie was greater in Viz. How did the Earth Elemental see him?
It touches. Anything touching the ground or earth. Like
No,
covered
when
in
it came
mud.
out of the ceiling.
It's everywhere. If it's touching the ground, it knows where you are.
No. When Howie was, it's okay. It's
towards the slammed at the big booming thing. We don't know if it's got seen this.
That's fair.
Also, you have no aura on Howie to suggest that he's got greater invis. So.
Correct.
And that was a thing to ask when the thing was attacking you, not.
I just remembered now, but that's cool. So I'll use a mythic point to make a resilience sphere on Howie.
Okay. All right, you don't get attacked.
Okay, and then he's going to. All right, there's this thing that's fucking with him. There's this thing that's fucking with him.
Yeah, this breaks the grapple.
So
I was looking pretty beat up. He's broken.
Yeah, let's just
at
leave
half
him
hit
there
points.
for
He's
now.
basically broken.
Let's leave him there for now.
Howie doesn't have that many hit points.
Yeah, 70 hit points.
70 hit points.
Um,
It's just a big metal tube. It's been hardened by spell, but we're in like 14th level combat land.
okay, so he's the only one there. Thogrim's going to fly out to. This guy's unconscious.
Yep.
So all our allies are in there except for what's his name.
All the leaders are unconscious or chickens.
And you're doing something. And he says he needs. Can we see through this? Like, is this open at all or not?
There are flaps of fur and leather.
And the only reason you can see over there is because Shakura has a daylight spell.
Yep.
That you refuse to have on Howie. Just to. Okay.
So you can see a little bit past it, basically.
So-
and you hear Amadeus yelling that he
point.
needs help.
Okay, so and then I'm going to use Dimension Door to get to the other side.
Okay. Point to where you're
Actually, hold on. It's 2 actions to do that, and I'm doing 60 and hasted. We have 90 foot.
Dimension door ends your turn.
No Dimension Door. Just do 2 moves and then use a haste attack. 90, 100, and 80.
Okay, you push your way through the flaps. Do you have see and vis up?
Yeah.
Okay, you see 3 robed, those aren't hags, those are Medusa. One of them has just been gut punched by Amadeus. And, and the other 2 look like they're pointing fingers at Amadeus.
Okay, mythic point disintegrate.
So hold on, you mythic point as a swift action to put the
Oh
orb
no,
up.
I need a
You
haste
then
attack.
double moved, and now you have a haste attack.
Haste attack. So I quick draw my rifle and I shoot this Medusa right here.
Okay. Her touch AC is
Not good.
no.
Don't roll particularly
Rifle
low.
using.
She has a little bit of armor. A little
Two.
bit of dex.
Boom. Boom. Low,
Touch AC 20
5,
is not bad.
2, 3.
That's
Okay.
really not.
It's 14th level fight.
So with my rifle, it's
Don't roll one.
yeah.
I'm sure it's still roll one.
I have a plus 24.
Yeah.
25, I think. Range. I hit you. Plus
Okay, you got her attention.
3, 8, 11, D12. What's the range? Am I 30 feet? Nope. 22 damage.
22 damage on the Medusa Witch. Okay.
The loading hands loads my rifle.
One of them is screaming. The other one's coughing. That was Thogrim and Howie. The Gorgon. Where are we? How high off the ground are you?
Oh, sorry. 1d10 plus 1. 1d10. My bad. It was 1d10, not 1d12. 17 damage. Okay. Who are you talking to?
How high off the ground is Thogrim right now?
He stayed mid-level.
Okay.
It's like this shit from above and below.
This Gorgon can breathe again from its turn in 4 rounds. Ugh.
Are you got freedom of movement, damn it?
And it's moving half speed, so it takes another 15 movement worth of damage, or is that 3d8? Or
Yep.
roll
Such
that.
a mean spell. Like, just picture that.
20 damage.
Yeah, I rolled that first, so 20 damage, so
Oh, yeah,
70. It's gonna take some half-hearted attacks against the mammoth, because it can't. I guess it technically could reach
Shakura
Shakura,
in all squares of the
yeah,
map.
yeah. But it still just attacks the big beast. Missing. And missing. Yeah.
Just a big, stupid cow.
It's a big stupid cow right now. Yep, a big magic cow. Making Mr. All jealous. Stone giant brutes. Well, the ground is ouchy.
Yep.
This guy loses 1 action, like dropping a boulder or something. Okay, so he loses 1 action. They're gonna just start whipping boulders at Shakura. Shakura's AC. Let's have a look here.
Just DR10 in Valentine.
Her AC before Barkskin, and she doesn't have a natural enhancement weapon, is 41. So plus 4 Barkskin is 45. Haste is
Plus,
46.
Hold on, she has natural armor as well from the spell.
Oh, and another 3, 46 is 49. Her AC is 49.
That's good AC.
That's very respectable.
That's a PC AC right there.
Yep. Stone Giants have plus 11 natural armor.
And do they have precise shot? Because
There's squares, not.
Yeah,
They all have.
Marty, it's a +6 size
No,
bonus to
but they
natural
could
armor.
attack the +6 natural armor, not +3.
It's +6 natural armor.
Oh,
yeah.
so she's got a 52 AC right now.
Just roll die.
Okay.
1, 2,
She's
3,
PC
4.
right now.
It's like 3 for them, which is 9, 10, 11.
Yeah, if they roll 20, they get 46s with point blank shot. For some of them, 47. So they're basically rolling for 20s.
But by the way, anytime you want to cast Legendary Proportions on Amadeus, he would be all for that.
That was what Sunny was going to do, but with the whole like, oh, we're going to get him.
Okay.
And then it didn't need to. Its head fell off.
She hunkers down and is dodging rocks, and it just looks like this is how like stone giants might have played as children, like just throwing things at each other's head, because she is missed by all 9 attacks. And even if they hit her, she's got rock catching as a giant. So basically,
Catch, they're playing.
yeah, they're angry that the ground is hurting, but throwing rocks at Shakura, she's just laughing at them as she's riding around in the air. You're fools for following my uncle. Submit, or you'll meet his fate. Speaking of fate,
Uh-oh.
the Medusa which sees Thogrim.
She's got sea invisibility? That's crazy, man. What is she, a caster or something?
Yes. She quicken ill omens Thogrim.
Alright. It's alright, Modron's already doing that for me.
The other witch simultaneously is using Misfortune Hex on Thogrim.
Oh, lovely.
Modron's already got it covered, guys. You wasted your round.
Roll twice. Well, no, then it's going to be like, did they look at Thogram?
Yep, so roll a will save twice and take the lower of the 2.
Oh, this is gonna suck ass.
Oh, this is the Rocky Camel.
I have stuff right here. We gotta kill them quick.
You're going to need some lotion for them ashy elbows at the end of this.
Right.
Thogram's got a good
Wisdom,
board save.
+1.
That's a will save. Actually, Thogram not known for his wisdom.
Let's go 2 times.
6,
Oh!
12,
8.
22.
Right on.
Their hex DCs are 24.
What you're rolling with a +1?
You say will save?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not better. 21.
Okay, you are now misfortuned. This one just simply flies towards you, and you are in the you're in some sort of really weird sleepy aura that was around her.
Oh,
That's a great spell.
that's a good one.
We'll
That's
call
definitely a
it
screwy spell.
Cloak of Dreams, and the will save that you now must make, because it's the second save for the ill omen. That's roll twice and take the lowest, and you're also misfortune, so it's roll twice, take the lowest, which I think we think stacks to roll 3 times, take the lowest.
Sweet.
The DC of the will save is 25, and it is a enchantment, compulsion, mind affecting effect.
It is a spell, so you get the +2. Oh, actually,
Yeah.
you're not a dwarf anymore, so
I'm not.
don't worry about that.
That hurts a lot.
Right on.
It's like the best part of being a dwarf.
Nope, 17.
Okay, now it's enchantment, compulsion, mind affecting?
Yes.
Okay, now does a protection from evil block that?
I believe so.
Okay,
You put that on me. I know you put that on me.
I did, yeah.
All casters are getting protection from evil.
You got a protection from evil as a spell because the 2.
I don't see it on his token, but
I told him to write it
You
down.
did say-
Whether
yeah,
I wrote it down,
I
I don't know, but I cast it.
okay.
Protection from
I'm not responsible for any other.
It's not on my list. It's not on my list. Yeah.
All right. So this Medusa, now that the ill omen, I believe ill omen only does 2 rolls at this level. but the misfortune is still running. For every 5 caster levels you have, the target must roll twice.
So 10 is 3 times.
10 is 3 times. Okay. So this one is just simply, they both appeared. This one's simply going to look at you with her last action to turn you to stone.
Great.
Oh, this is a hex. Okay. It's not a spell.
Yeah, it's sort of like
This is
Medusa
the
power.
Medusa power.
So 3.
Let me figure out the DC of the 4th save will be her level, sorry, half her level, which would be
5.
no.
4. Okay.
No. It's just basically half of that. Okay, so 6, 22, 24 fort save or turn to stone. Roll twice. He has because the ill omen's still running for one more roll because he hasn't had a chance to do the move action, and he's got a misfortune on him for 2 rounds. It's 3 rolls. Take the
Well,
lowest.
the natural one, I think.
Natural one, I did it.
Okay, Thogrim has turned to stone.
That's
Enjoy the adventure, guys.
Don't worry.
I feel like Slake.
Now the one that's in
Exposed.
is basically stunned for a round, isn't she?
Yeah, the other one's stunned, yeah.
So at the end of her turn, she's no longer stunned? No, at the beginning
At
of
the beginning of my
Amadeus.
turn, she's not stunned.
Yeah.
Alright, she can't do her thing.
Can't do it. Just give it up now.
You guys never went to where the Medusas laired to just make sure that there wasn't anything left. So the 3 stay-at-home witches, like they formed these witch Medusas. I basically went, well, they probably fled when they watched everything die.
We all the bad words and stuff like that in the main chamber, but we didn't.
Yeah, they fled, and they heard that this local giant was in need of some help. Slake's yelling. I don't know if you're still in his head or not.
Well, it's for 1 round, so
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Something's moving, something's creating me!
I could get you up right away, but it would be magic.
Just tell him to kill it from the inside.
Fuck your magic coming in here!
But you're so big, and I don't want to go in there.
Take me out! Take me out!
That'll take a while. It's like
Alright, Shakura sees what's happening to Thogrim. You're not part of our clan, is what she says. She's just gonna charge it for lots of damage, or is she gonna swift action challenge it and then
swift action, challenge it, charge it, and then hit it with your haste attack.
yeah, okay.
I hope your mammoth doesn't get. Well, actually, no, that won't be sleepy because magic circle against evil is on Shakura.
That, and she doesn't have to get within 5 feet of it.
Well, charge is a 2-action thing, and then you have to attack after it, so it's 3 actions to get a charge off.
Well, a charge is a 2-action thing, and then the attack, like you could do a charge with no attack at the end. I just don't know. Like, it's a weird.
Oh, she could attack with the haste attack. Okay,
That's
there we go.
right.
Oh, yeah, okay. I got what you're saying. So she's gonna challenge it. You. A big fucking elephant noise that is just so big. It's so big and mean. And she's gonna charge. She really only has to charge that far.
No?
After challenging it,
Bye, Miss Medusa, you die.
she hits. Okay, with the +6 strength, 3 is 4 on the damage, which is doubled, which is 8. So she's at +80 with the charge. And then the challenge is a +8 because she's an 8th level samurai. So that's another 16. That's 2d10 plus 96. She does 105 damage with the charge.
Ooh. Save a die, lady.
She does need to make a save or die.
That is not a die.
Nope. She can get a little bit further, so Tusknot can actually get an attack off. He at this size, he has a 15-foot reach, so she charges right in, and then the mammoth waves its horrible tusks around. Ahmed, do you want to roll for this, given that it's trying to help your character?
Sure. D20 plus.
Okay, it's also going to do a forceful charge, which means that when it hits an opponent with a charge attack, it initiates a free bull rush.
Does it have the bull rush feats?
It has greater bull rush.
So it's going to make an AO for an extra charge attack?
Yep. And then they both have escape routes, so they ride away from the Gorgon without provoking any AOs.
Nice.
Yep.
I
spent some time building building this.
So what's the?
I think I know Gordon's next feat.
Natural attacks, regular is a gore at plus 18, with the charge is plus 20, with haste is plus 21. With its increased size, I believe it's
plus 21.
Plus 21, yeah.
It might be plus 20 because I think it's -2 for that size increase.
Yep.
Like go to your range.
You could also power attack if you want, Ahmed.
No, let's do it base. Try to hit.
Okay.
22. Told you.
Did you roll a 1?
I rolled a 2.
Oh. Alright. The Medusas didn't get to put up many spells. So just the...
Their touch AC was 20.
Yep.
Don't know if they have natural armor as Medusas.
You do.
It's more than 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so then we're at the end of this sad tale. We're at the end of this sad tale.
Does he get a plus 2 from charging?
That was in there. Nope. Give me a second.
Oh.
What was the bonus that you were rolling?
He rolled with a plus 20.
Okay, so...
That included plus 1 for haste and included...
Charge and haste is plus 21, and then the enlargening made
-1.
it... -1, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, it missed. Oh well. Animal companion that big still only has a BAB of 9, so it could miss.
Yep.
Alright, that was Shakura's turn. Tordazahag, the Great Elder.
How you doing, Tordazahag?
Well, there's this sphere that's caught inside the stone. I can sense it. So it's boom, boom. It's pounding on the resilient sphere. What's the hardness of the resilient sphere?
30. Oh, is it 60?
It has wall of force, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. I don't want to be 30.
Atavism is amazing. Anyways, just as a...
It's a 30.
Oh, he had atavism up. What does that do?
It is the advanced simple template.
Oh, it's another plus 2 to hit.
2. 24.
24?
No, wait.
I think it still misses. It's just a frustrating miss.
The Medusa, it has an AC of 25.
Oh.
Let's just check the spells that he's got on him. So he's got atavism. Is really
I was going through them, going like, what did this actually do? Because I was like, come on.
Yep. All right.
Yep.
Okay. That's it. All right. So what is the hardness of your wall of force effect?
30.
Did you double check that, or are you just going off what hardness 30? Okay.
No, it's right.
All right. So there's a small chance that the thing injures your wall of stone
Has
or wall of force.
320 hit points.
Okay.
It's 20 hit points per level. Is it point?
Yeah. It tries to attack it twice just to see what it is. Alright. It slams do 2d10 plus 20 minus 30. Does 0 damage.
Nice.
And 0 damage. Boom, boom.
There we go. Use an illusion spell. That'll fuck it up.
Alright, Tordaza Hag phases back up into the ceiling,
Damn it. Okay.
and it's only it looked where the dismissal came from.
Well, we're
There's definitely something moving through the rock. Castellan Balestrea. Alright, and the Galabdurs. Who are the creatures that are still visible? Well, we got this chicken. The big chicken.
there is indeed a chicken. And he is pecking at Galadur's face.
Alright, it's a combination of them throwing rocks at Mystra, plus rocks like rolling up towards her and launching off the ground.
Okay.
Same thing. What's Mistra's AC?
Mistress AC. There's one of these in there. Is. Bangzo. 35. 30. 40. 41.
Oh,
right now.
so they need 20s. Alright, one of them missed.
And she's got mirror images.
But what a hit. Oh, the mirror images, so
Yeah, at 36 they would start popping images.
20. Okay, no, they miss, so they all throw a rock. This one actually does provoke throwing a
Okay.
rock.
She'll take the AOO. AC 39.
Hurting it.
36 damage.
Ow. 92. 122. It actually falls apart. Or it's cracked and falls over.
Okay. They're elementals.
Okay, so they threw a rock and then they both look at each other and they're now summoning these big stone hands to try to grab the chicken.
Stay away from me. No, I did not give her freedom of movement. So
Okay.
she is not independent if they do come back.
They get grapple checks with their caster level. So 19, 20.
Her CMD is plus 39, I believe.
Okay, both of them fail. She dodges and dips and weaves as they summon these rocks. The rock hands kind of shudder and then move away.
One of them missed within 5. I think that pops an image.
Yep.
Okay.
Sonny, you're watching them. They actually pointed at the ceiling and kind of made the rock hands go grab that, and they're mimicking the movements of the rock hands. And then when it didn't work, they just stopped. Or they might do it again next round. They might have spells running, I guess. And then these three things in the back, they're not very smart. They're whipping rocks at the big spear that Howie got put in, and they can't do enough damage to bust through the rock. And they spend the round whipping rocks there. Okay, top of round 4.
I need to go to bed.
All right, so we're gonna pause
I have
here.
a long list of angry text messages.
All right, as is tradition, we're going to. I'm just going to make a note here. 1 bleed, petrified.
Well, I think this would be like.
I like the name Crazy Uncle Arnak.
Crazy as Barnack.
That's pretty funny.
I was kind of Rock Garden. Kind of seems sort of on point a little bit. There's the. We did introduce Shakura, which is a pretty cool character.
There's been a lot. There's been a lot of like Earth Glide.
Yeah. Yes. We've got Slake buried in a pit, like being eaten by an elder god.
We're gonna have to shut down. We're gonna have to shut down, buddy.
But if he shuts down again, I don't know how long it'll take for him to wake back up. If he shuts down for me to teleport him out of the ground. Yeah.
No, I mean just to get him out, because I don't think we're gonna mine him out.
I'll disintegrate him too. We'll get him out.
Yeah, 2 of them will get them out. 10 foot square.
It takes a while. It's a problem that's like it's a 12-second problem. If we had Thogrim here, it's a 1-round problem, but Thogrim's busy over there doing something. I don't know. We're not getting Slake out.
Something that doesn't quite make sense until you actually watch the show, like the Howling Crag.
Yep. Yeah. The Howling Crag works. It's the or just like we already knew the giants were kind of going nuts, or we could into like stretching our legs off like journey again, or small adventure, or pebbles.
It's the weirdest party. The conversation tonight is like, oh. Sonny half-ass getting names right. We're the Steelrose something or others.
And these guys don't have anything in common with each other.
Oh, it was good. That was fun.
I'm gonna step away before I get in more trouble.
Steelrose Somethings is a good name.
The Steelrose
Somethings. The Steelrose Expeditionists. Something.
Steelrose Somethings. Done. All right, written into the books. For those who are watching on YouTube, which is where this episode will appear, thanks for your support, and as always, we hope you enjoy this as much as we do. Peace. Have a good night.
Cool. That guy's.
That's how you play a Coven of Hags. Quick, go home and make you go to sleep. Okay, we'll attack another saving throw.
Yeah.
If the other one was there, she would have been evil-eyeing saves.
But yeah, effective. Very effective.
Oh, I gotta roll twice, and I got a minus. Oh god, the numbers are not on our side.
No. I was kind of waiting for Adam.